Corvair Wild. Recognize the apartment? I was just here on Thursday and I asked the young lady that lives here, she just went off to class. I asked her if she had tenants insurance. I said it's really important because you never know what kind of disaster is around the corner. Like the lottery tickets that people buy. Every ticket's a loser. Anyways, when you know it, Monday morning rolls around and I'm in the basement and I notice some water underneath her apartment dripping from the ceiling. So I ran around looking for wherever the water was coming from, the humidifier, toilet. I knocked on her door and she said, "Please go away, I'm not feeling well, I have a cold." I said, "You don't understand, I have a leak." Leak takes precedence over cold. So she let me in, and this is probably 3-4 hours ago. It's 2:30 now, Monday afternoon. She let me in and I opened up her kitchen cabinet door and I looked underneath her hot water tank and crack, that's what I saw. Water leaking out of the hot water tank. Yep. Whenever I go into an apartment, without fail, I always check the water tank. I take off the cover, check to see what the date of manufacture is, and I didn't do it to this one, nor have I ever done it. And I regret it because 3 days later, it's leaking downstairs all over the place. And she did in fact check to see if she had insurance, and she did in fact have insurance on her parents' homeowners policy. So lucky for her, because had she had damage, a simple call to the insurance company gets you rejected. I mean, gets you what you need. So she has no damage whatsoever aside from some dampness on the floor that'll dry up. The damage is all downstairs and it's not really significant. It's just more of a pain. I gotta get the dehumidifiers plugged in and fans, which I've already done. So she went off to school because there's no sense in being here while I destroy her kitchen. She's got no water whatsoever. The valve was jammed like they usually are. And shame on me because I never neglect those things. But on Sunday I went to the country, stopped to put diesel in, and the pump I was parked at wasn't working, so I used the pump next to it around the corner, and I left my fuel cap at the gas station. I've never ever done that, but I did. I went back and looked for it for half an hour. No gas cap. Gone. Rolled off into the weeds and I looked everywhere. I looked for half an hour. Oops, never gonna see that again. So countertop has to come off. Water tank's there. Stove range had to be removed. Wires, of course the wire nut wasn't tight, and the wire connector and just shoved into place. Stupid. Typical. Had to cut the caulking and freaking whole tube of caulking back here. Look at that. So I pulled off some of the paper from the sheetrock, but anyways. And I got that corner caught. Clunk. And there goes the paint. Tight fit. Need to stick a 2x4 in here and just open this wall up a bit. Pain in the butteroonski. Yep. Anyhow, that's my job. Instead of working on the apartment directly upstairs, I'm downstairs. Gotta put a ceiling fan in here for her. Got lights though. Look at this. But priority today is getting this countertop removed and putting in a new hot water tank. Got some plumbing to do. We'll get her done.
There's a chair in the way.
Oh, so just move it. This crap. Get the vacuum. Yes. Yeah, because who knows what it'll take to turn this corner. Just makes it. Yeah, just set it against the bicycle. Done. It beats that sometimes we have to turn it. It's an L shape, and I got to turn it and stick it up in the corner of the kitchen. It's a lot worse than this. This was easy. All right, now I got to take off this panel. All right.
You good?
Yeah, thank you. Take off the panel, put a garden hose on the outlet, and get ready to race my buddy, your beekeeper, with his 66 GTO with my new Hemi. Yeah, I wish I could buy a Hemi. 1966 Hemi. Two-piece nut. The old nut broke. I got a special two-piece nut. You slide the halves together, and you got a brand new nut. Mangling this. Doesn't matter because you can't see it. Somebody just walked by and says, "What's the story with all these tools?" I said, "I'm building a steam engine in the apartment." Just had a little fire, so. Adiabatic engine. One that doesn't use up any energy or something. I read a lot of things, but I don't remember very much. Come on. There we go. Dismantle, dismantle, dismantle. All to get the water tank out of the... Alright. Ready for this. Take my screwdriver. Turn the power off first. Sometimes I don't. One day I'll get a blob of molten metal in my eyeball. I should have told my friend that I usually go with to Musclepalooza, but the show in Lake George, even though I wasn't sure if I'd be going until the last minute, Mrs. CW wanted me to work on the pulling the motor and tranny from the crew cab. But he had to go to his dad's birthday last weekend. He missed Musclepalooza. His dad is 92. My. My dad didn't even make it to 70. He looked like 80 when he was in his 60s. It's pretty bad. Anyhow, he made it till he died when I was 35, so. Any complaints are from my side. Should have spent more time with him, but that's how it always goes. So. Yep. Wire nuts. Alright, we gotta do some plumbing here. Cut the plumbing. Cut. Quick disconnect.